arenas with the legendary Southern Sludge Monsters. I Hate God. And I'm here with Jason Hans, the Viking.
Yeah.
Arg.
The Norse
Brian.
Lord. Brian.
Patton. Also Sully Green. And the new guy.
Your boy. The not so new guy.
Not so new guy.
now I'm old news, man.
Okay. I want to know how the crowd response been so far on this tour.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, every show we play, there's no shortage of chaos.
A lot of these times we haven't played in a while, man, so the shows are great. So no complaints on this end, man. Pretty much every city we've played, there's been a good response. So, depending on if it's, a handful of people or fucking, 1,000 people, it doesn't really matter to us. We still play the same show, so.
Yeah, a lot of the places we played on this tour were, I guess, considered like secondary market type, small cities.
Even though Dallas is a big city, man, but a lot of the other shows, outside of Dallas.
Yeah, not so much the Texas shows.
So, you guys tour the southern region a lot, and you guys got a big following in the south. What's the best southern cities you guys played in so far?
Atlanta was really good. Yeah,
on this tour, Atlanta, man, but we always really do good in all throughout Texas. And Austin's probably one of our favorite towns to hit, man, because it's a good music town. And as far as the South goes, man, it's kind of hit or miss. You never really know. But we do our thing, man. We actually do better up north, man, than we do in the South. So. Like up in New York, in the big cities, Chicago, San Francisco, and stuff like that, Philly, and, those are our major markets, man, so.
You guys recently played Maryland Death Fest.
Yeah, man.
And how was that, man?
It's fucking awesome, man. Yeah, Baltimore's my hometown pretty much now, man. I live there, man, and it's one of those things, man, where that's one of the music festivals in America are kind of hit or miss. In Europe, everything's run, to the mat, man. But in Baltimore, they got it down, man. It's professionally ran, and it's good. It's a good thing to play. I play it every year if they ask me.
Yeah, and the lineup's so diverse too. They see like Big Zoom, Pentagram,
Autopsy played.
Coffins.
Yeah, man.
And then like from Ashes Rise, the Capitals guys, which are more like I guess lean more towards like the hardcore.
It's usually a diverse package, man. But they, usually I have some really unique acts there, man, that we enjoy.
So which crowd you draw the most? The hardcore crowd, or?
We draw whatever, man. We have a unique crowd, man, to say the least.
We have some hardcore kids, some metal kids, and some mental patients.
I'm one of them. I do the tours of each of them. Okay. Being from the NOLA, you ever considered a package with Exhorder, Goat Horror?
Yeah, we've done tours like that before, man. We did Sullen Green, Crowbar, I Hate God a few times, and those things work out great. We always cross paths with those guys. We just played with Godor a couple of days ago for a few shows, and same with Crowbar. We just cross paths with those guys. So whenever we can actually play together, man, we do. It's like playing with family, man. So we dig doing that thing. If we could do full tours, it'd be amazing. So unfortunately, a lot of politics coming in play, and we don't really have a chance to do, full package things like that, because we're all kind of on different schedules, because everybody kind of plays with everybody doing this, that, and the other, so it's kind of hard to get us all together and do one big tour, but whenever we get a chance to play with our homeboys, man, we do it, man. So,
Especially in Sword.
Yeah, man. It's good to see those guys back in action, man.
Okay, I know you guys have been big St. Vitus fans. And big Upsets fans. What are your other influences outside St. Vitus?
Man, we're influenced by everything, man. Anywhere in between. Our biggest influence, I'd say, is probably old school hard punk rock and stuff like that.
Like Black Flag?
Yeah, like Black Flag. Yeah, Melvin. We listen to jazz, blues, country, fucking, you name it, man.
Really?
If it's good, it's good, you know.
Yeah, like really anything like from Flipper to John Lee Hooker, you know.
Yeah.
There's not really any bounds to
Tonight we're playing the Shags, which will be debuted and soon to be realized as the best band on the earth.
We're pushing Shags.
What kind of role Crowbar and them? I know the Disorder were like the kind of like broke things open for the New Orleans band.
Man, it goes beyond that, man. I mean, Exhorder were like one of the first people to fucking like kind of break out with thrash metal in the New Orleans scene
And leave New Orleans.
You know, but you know, it goes way farther back than that, man. With bands like Shell Shock and Great Garburio and
I remember these guys.
you know, yeah, Flagrants and Acid Bath. You know, the other Acid Bath, not the one that everybody knows.
And then Mike and Jimmy used to play in bands too back then.
Blatant Frustration, man. Suffocation My Filth, and you know, a lot of bands that people just don't really know about, which was kind of like the beginning of the hardcore scene in New Orleans, man. But Exhorder were definitely like one of the grandfathers, you know, they kind of brought us into it.
Good deal, pussy! Y'all have fun! So, how is the state of the scene now after Katrina? I know that's been real, been a real tragedy for the scene.
Yeah, not really for the scene, man. I mean, the scene bounced back pretty easily, man. The worst thing about it was just having everybody kind of displaced, you know, having to live somewhere else for a long time, you know, until we're able to kind of get back in. But we were like one of the first bands to play after the hurricane. We played his work fucking in a gutted out building with generators, you know. And
Now I wash dishes there.
yeah, I mean, they pulled out generators, man, and like all the people that were just in town, you know, trying to like build their lives back up, came out to the show, and it was a good vibe, man. So the music scene itself, it's fine, man. I mean, it's definitely like in the media that, you know, all these musicians were this, that, and the other, but you know, for the metal scene, it hasn't really skipped a note, really. I don't think, man. I mean, it took a little time off just because everybody was, you know, here and there, fucking trying to, you know, just build their lives back up, man. But beyond that, you know, it's been fine, man.
So, what's in store for the future for I Hate God? Any future?
New record, man. We got a new record pretty much written, ready to roll. So once we work out all the politics with it, man, new record, new tour, and see what happens.
Yeah,
So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, aside from the new record, we're going back to Europe in June and playing Hellfest with like I think Ozzy and Scorpions are playing their last few shows, and the Melvins and Bad Brains playing, and we're going to like do some festivals in Italy and doing I think we're doing about a month out there after.
One last question. You guys recently played at the Inferno Fest in Norway.
Yeah.
What's your take on Norway? I mean, it knows me for black metal.
It's very expensive. Everything costs lots of money. No, man, Norway was great, man. I mean, we didn't know what we were walking into because you know, Inferno Fest is, you know, obviously, you know, it's a kind of black metal festival, you know, and we don't really consider ourselves that, but you know, the kids got off on it, man, and it was a great show for us. I mean, I think they were kind of like into like maybe having a little something outside of the norm. You know, you can only hear a blast beat so many times. So, you know.
Well, I hate to cut this short. Thank you for the interview.
No
I know
worries.
guys-
Thank you.
Thank you, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Hans. Thank you.
guys. Appreciate it.
Got it, man. No words.
Excellent interview. Thanks a lot.
So you got